50-point program. Year of launch 1975. Integrated Rural Development Program Scheme. Year of launch 1978. Training Rural Youths for Self-Employment Rise and Scheme. Year of launch 1979. Food for Work Program FWP Scheme. Year of launch 1977. National Rural Employment Program Scheme. Year of launch 1980. Rural Landless Employment Guarantee Program RLAGP Scheme. Year of launch 1983. Jawahar Rozgar Yojana GRY Scheme. Year of launch 1989. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme MNREGS Scheme. Year of launch 2006. Pradhan Mantri Adarsh Gram Sadak Yojana. Year of launch 2010. Bharat Nirman Yojana. Year of launch 2005. Indira Awas Yojana. Year of launch 1985. Jawaharlal Nehru National Urban Renewal Mission JNNURM Scheme. Year of launch 2005. Rajiv Awas Yojana RAY Scheme. Year of launch 2009. National Rural Health Mission NRHM. Year of launch 2005. National Rural Livelihood. Year of launch 2011. National Food Security Scheme. Year of launch 2013. Most small-scale industries are located near urban centers. They produce goods for local as well as foreign markets. Examples of such small-scale industries are manufacture of sports goods, soaps, electric fans, footwear, sewing machines, and handloom weaving. SSIs are also known as micro, small, and medium enterprises (MSMEs). They are defined and categorized by the Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Act 2006. The Act categorizes different scale of industries on the basis of investment in plant and machinery in case of manufacturing industries and on the basis of investment of equipment in case of service sector industries. Agro-based industries are based on processing of agricultural produce. These may be categorized as cottage scale, small scale, large scale. These industries tend to develop household settlements around them as they employ more labor on a regular basis. Examples are textile, sugar, paper, vegetable oil, tea and coffee industries. The data of National Sample Survey Organization (NSSO) 2002-2003 reveals that only about 30% of the poor borrowers get credit from the formal banks. According to All India Debt and Investment Survey (AIDS 2002), the share of institutional credit has declined from 66.3% in 1991 to 57.1% in 2002, with a corresponding increase in informal channels of credit (RBI 2006). Several remedial measures have been introduced to reduce Rural indebtedness includes in the regulation of money lenders, development of rural banks, regional rural banks (RRBs), microfinance, formation of self-help groups (SHGs), primary cooperative banks, and land development banks, crop loan schemes, lead bank schemes, micro units development and refinance agency bank, micro units development and refinance agency bank, MUDRA Mudra, promotion of subsidiary occupation of farm employment opportunities, skill development programs, and so on. However, the interest rate charged plus transaction costs for poor people and self-help groups are much higher as compared to that for rich people. For instance, education loan is costlier than car loans. The regional rural banks came into existence based on the recommendation made by a working group on rural banks appointed by the Government of India in 1975. RRBs are recommended with a view to developing rural economy by providing credit and other facilities, particularly to the small and marginal farmers, agricultural laborers, artisans, and small entrepreneurs. RRBs are set up by the joint efforts of the center and the state governments and the commercial banks. At present, there are 64 regional rural banks (RRBs) in India. RRBs confine their lendings only to the weaker sections, and their lending rates are at par with the prevailing rate of cooperative societies. Microfinance, also known as microcredit, is a financial service that offers loans, savings, and insurance to entrepreneurs and small business owners who do not have access to traditional sources of capital like banks or investors. The goal of microfinancing is to provide individuals with money to invest in themselves or their business. Microfinance is available through microfinance institutions, which range from small non-profit organizations to larger banks. In India, non-government organizations (NGOs) play a pivotal role in the development of microfinance service. Microfinance industry in India have grown vastly in the last 2 decades. In 2009, the total number of microfinance institutions in India was around 115 is self-help groups (SHGs). Self-help groups are informal voluntary association of poor people from the similar economic background up to 20 women. Average size is 14. They come together for solving the common problems through self-help and mutual help. They save small amounts like 10 rupees and 50 rupees a month. The savings are kept at the bank. After saving regularly for minimum 6 months, they lend small amounts to their members for interest. In 2009, the number of self-help groups having credit links with banks was 1.5 million, and a bank loan of 14,453 crores was disbursed to these self-help groups. Further, the number of self-help groups which maintain saving accounts with banks at the end of March 2010 was 6.95 million. Based on their purpose, they are linked to the bank for further assistance under SHG Bank Limit Linked Program (SBLP), started in 1992. It is a holistic program of micro enterprises covering all aspects of self-employment, organization of the rural poor into self-help groups, and their capacity building, planning of activity clusters, infrastructure build-up, technology, credit, and marketing. The main objective of this program is to bring the beneficiaries above the poverty line by providing income-generating assets to them through bank credit and government subsidy. Clubbard estimates that there are 2.2 million SHCs in India, representing 33 million members.